Let's see. Oh, there you go.
What's happening?
Shit, none, ain't nothing. We over here chilling. We usually, record every Wednesday. We're doing some editing right now, so we're trying to knock an IG live out. That's kind of part of our
I got you.
podcast. The people that can't really make it to the podcast, we go IG live. Basically, just record the podcast over the live.
Okay.
So first of all, I appreciate your time. Second of all, let the people know who you are and what you do.
So my name is DJ. I'm currently 27. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and everybody says that's the home of Nike. So I'm a sneakerhead, obviously. I grew up around this culture my whole life. And what I do is shoes. That is my full-time occupation. I've never had a real job before. I've always worked for myself selling shoes and hustling. And I own multiple properties, so I'm into real estate. And I just like kicks, and I like traveling and having fun.
Wait, you didn't
I see you a Steelers fan. Let's go.
And I love the Steelers. I know you said I red jersey back there, but the most important one is my Steelers.
Oh yeah, that's Mal in the back. He's definitely a Steelers. He's definitely a Steelers fan.
Let's go.
Wait, you didn't let the people know you was raw in football though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'm pretty decent at football. I mean, that is my favorite sport. I played college football, and then I went to the NFL Combine and to combines for the CFL. Things didn't work out. I ended up not getting signed. They took some veterans over me. Can't control that. But I'm still in shape. I'm still ready to do some things.
Straight like that.
So you say you're from Portland, right?
Yep, Northeast Portland.
Born and raised?
Yep, same house.
So why all the niggas in Portland always got all the PEs?
So how does it?
Is they like people that don't ain't from Portland? They thinking like, okay, I can go to a thrift store, a garage sale, I might find something. Is that what's happening?
So this is what happens. There's a Goodwill that is by the headquarters, okay? And
wow.
A lot of the employees get stuff for free. And they get stuff through work or gifts or whatever, or they get it for a very cheap price. And some of them have garages and houses full of stuff, banners, clothes, you name it, for free. And what they do is they need a clear space because they're getting more free stuff, and they've been working there for years. And they take it and dump it at the Goodwill and write it off for taxes. And then somebody like me or somebody else could come in there and find something crazy. It could be a random running shoe or a Jordan PE or whatever it may be. I've seen some crazy stuff found in those stores. Me personally, I don't do that because I'm just too lazy to drive out there. But it happens often.
Have you found anything at the Goodwill?
I'm trying to think. I might have only went once after I think about it.
But you heard the stories though.
Yeah, I went like one time and I didn't find nothing good. Because I asked the employees, and they're like, yeah, we got a couple people that come in here like every day, and they're always asking for us, and we kind of hold it for them. So there's people that's got the inside scoop already.
It's definitely be people in there every day.
Yeah.
I mean, they can make a lot of money doing it, so I can see why, especially if they live close. Because for me, I got to get in the car, go sit in traffic, go make my way to the other side of the city. Like, it's not cool for me to do it because I'm like, that's just too much. By somebody else finding out and just driving over there real quick, they're going to beat me to the punch no matter what.
Yeah.
All right.
In your opinion, do you think the employee store has shit or no?
I don't know. There's a lot of different perspectives how you could take it. For somebody who is like spoiled like me, I could walk into the store and say, they don't got nothing in here. Like, there's nothing good.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Shit.
You said what?
I was like, that's how I felt the couple that I've been in there twice. I was like, it ain't shit in here.
Right. And then there's other people that have, just want the discount, want to buy like everyday stuff. And they're like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. So it kind of comes what you're looking for if you're like trying to flip something or, which you shouldn't be doing. But it's like it's just a lot of different factors for it. So for me, I kind of go to the employee store to get everyday clothing and like gifts and stuff that I want to give to people. Because I know I can get it at a great price, and it's still going to be something nice and new.
And what a lot of people don't understand is Nike get shipments every day. So you can go one day and then it won't be nothing. But if you go that next day, it might be something. So it's more like go
and that's
every
another
day.
thing. Yeah, like where do you live at? How close can you be? How close can you get to the employee store? How fast can it take you? You know, it's a lot of factors into it because they will restock something, and employees that live in the neighborhood, they're going to go and swoop everything before you get a chance to drive to the other side of the city and get it.
Oh, so I bet that motherfucker be packed like every day. Huh?
It's pretty thick. Yeah, it's pretty thick, especially on the weekends.
Okay. Yeah, the week. Yeah.
Because there's numerous people like,
and you got to think like
there's numerous people like you that just go there for like, you know, like athletic wear and stuff like that. They're not even really looking for shoes, so they gonna win every time.
Right. And then you got so many different sports and events and meetings and everything, seasons where there's teams. You know, every team that has a Nike athlete, when they come in to play, the bus is coming in and they're gonna bring all the players to go shopping, and that's soccer and football, basketball, baseball, you name it, like all those different athletes that are coming for meetings. You could run into any superstar in there, artist, athlete, anybody.
Oh, so anybody taking that tour on campus is going to get that part of the tour.
Right, and it's going to be a part of the treatment. Like, there's so many people that I ran into at the employee store that, I mean, you don't know who you're going to ever see, but I done seen a lot of big names in there. I haven't seen Jordan in there, but I done seen a bunch of other people in there for sure.
All right. You got to think at that price.
So when you get that pass to go into the employee store, it's already discounted. You don't need to use an EP or nothing like that.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so it used to be, they used to have the prices like marked down on the tags, and then they switched it to everything just retail, and then they ring you up at the full retail price, and then it knocks down the price after based on what pass you have, and they have different things now. It's a different percentage on if you're a family and friends, if you're an employee, if you're on a vendor pass, all different types of things.
Oh yeah, they had to switch it up because niggas was winning.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a jug for sure. Like people was coming. Like I used to come out there. Like every time when the 11s came out, I was definitely getting anywhere from like 5 to 10 pairs, depending on what it was. Like the bread 11s. Oh my gosh, I had almost 20 pair of those.
From the employee store.
Right, because I was like, cool, I can get a couple, and I can get multiple kid sizes, and I got somebody else going in and doing the same thing. It was just that was how I wanted to do it. You know, I was trying to.
So the employee store. So the employee store gets new releases.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but
I haven't had a chance to go visit. I want to definitely visit campus. I really
it's that is only really beneficial now in this time for the employees and certain employees. But if it was back in the day, yeah, I used to come in on a pass and just camp out in line at the employee store. But this is like 10 years ago. And I used to just sit in line, and I would be able to get my shoes for half off. Everything was good. There was enough for everybody. And then I have 2 different lines, and they let the employees go in first, and then they let the regular people with passes come in second and get whatever's left. And there'll always be stuff left. Now it's like everything is gone with all the employees, and if you're a regular pass, good luck.
Good luck.
Regular pass, quote unquote, reseller.
So that's why, yeah, me, I come in, I get gifts. That's what I'm there for.
Okay, for sure.
Apparel is crazy because it'll be like the new line coming out for getting it for the gym.
So the employee store is basically shit that Nike Town and everybody get, but you're
just getting
that discount.
But the cleanest thing, like I said, when we went on vacation, I went in there twice, and the only cleanest thing I seen, Pine Green Foams.
Yeah,
that was when that dropped when you went out there, huh?
Yeah, like that was
about I'm out there like I need some Forces, some Presto, some everyday shoes. What my dad want, what my mom want.
Yeah. Like they're gonna be in. Yeah,
whatever the new little hot little running shoe is.
Coke White's cool 45.
You know what I'm saying? They always got those on deck. I was in high school, so when I was in high school. Back when I was in high school, the Forces used to be $44. I'll never forget. And I used to buy a pair, and I never wore Air Force One twice. I'll always wear a new pair. And I would always have a new pair because what I would do is I would buy it for 44 bucks, wear it one time to high school, put it on Craigslist, sell it for 60 bucks because that's still under retail, worn once, and then I would have an icy ass, fresh out the box pair every single time.
Plus an extra dub.
Right.
That's Cody Folk. Like that's what
it was always a good day.
Straight.
You heard the Mac Dre line? Bought my Jordans in Portland, got charged no tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
For real.
All right.
No tax.
For like, you know, the younger people that want to get in the game and they want to start doing their PE collection and everything. Everybody know that you got a lot of PEs. You say you only hit the Goodwill one time. So where's all these PEs coming from? I
build relationships with people. That is my biggest thing about sneakers. I learned that when I was young in the game. It was more about I build relationships with people because I found out that we clearly have something in common. We both like shoes. So we could create a good relationship from this. And it allowed me to do things with people that was not shoe related, but it was originally a shoe friend. And because of that, that's how other things came along. And then, hey, I know somebody who has this. Do you want it? Are you interested? Da, da, da. And then next thing you know, I got shoes coming to me. So originally I was looking for all these shoes and all this stuff, and it was really hard to find. And then once you find somebody and kind of get into that little industry and start just building relationships with people more than looking for what you can get from them, that's when it starts coming in easier.
All right.
So that was back in the days, I'm pretty sure. But now, what do you think about now? Like, I know it's a process to get a PE because now you don't. Now money talks. So the relationship might go over somebody's head. Sure. It's like money talks. So what you think about basically copping a PE back then and now?
Back then, the prices were definitely considered high back then, but they're nothing compared to what they are now. Because, I mean, just prime example, look at sneakers in general, look at Jordans in general. If you were spending $400 on a pair of shoes back then, you're getting like Lightning 4s, like something dope. Like, and then if you spend $400, you're getting like a GR that was like kind of limited. So when it comes to a PE, it's the same thing. A quick right. You spend $1,000 on a PE back then or $1,500. It was like, woo, you didn't drop the bag. Now you got to spend 10, 20, 30K just to be cool on Instagram.
That's crazy.
Yep. And get likes from niggas that you don't know.
Right. And it's really like that. So for me, I'm like, if you notice, a lot of my PEs and stuff, or a lot of the older stuff, all the gyms that I originally wanted from back in, because I'm like, I'm not dropping the bag to the shoe. Like, it's never that serious.
Yeah, exactly. Some people don't understand that, but we in a time where, like you said, people need that. They basically clout chasing.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's always been like a tough. Yeah, it's been tough to balance like buying what you like that stuff, and wanted to trying to be like clout chasing or hypebeast or whatever, because I had all these shoes and people just wanted me to post them because they seen, like, my friends knew about it and they were like, you should show more people like all the cool shoes that you have. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it. So I started doing it. I'm following the people stuff to look cool, but I'm like, I'm just buying the stuff that I want.
You bet.
The Wi-Fi off so it could be good.
Just cutting
out. Turn our Wi-Fi off or turn his off?
Yeah.
All right, wait, let us turn our Wi-Fi off so we can go. It might be. Okay, we're gonna see if it's us or you.
Yeah, I know, so it might be me. I just closed my laptop too.
So do you remember your first PE you ever bought?
My first PE that I ever bought and I still have today is a size 14 dead stock Ray Allen 12 from the Supersonics.
Black and green?
The white and green.
One right there.
So for me,
but you got both.
Everybody knows.
Don't you got both?
Everybody knows that. I just have the white and green. I got 3 pairs of the white and green. I got I have 2 14s and a size 12. People don't know about the size 12. That size 12 is very, very, very rare.
Oh my gosh, that's like the dream shoe for me. Favorite shoe is 12.
Yeah,
color's green.
the size 12 has like it's kind of, yeah, the size 12 is, yeah, the size 12 has like a shinier green leather on it, and it's pretty dope for sure.
Go ahead and hit send me that. Wow.
But yeah, everybody knows like I'm a size 13, so obviously some of the greatest PEs of all time come in my size. Ray Allen, Chris Paul, Bibby, all those players.
We a size 13.
we a size 13. So it's always fun putting on a pair of shoes that's like, damn, not that many people got these, or like some stuff that sometimes the players never even got.
Yeah. So is it different? Because I know you come to the Bay, you travel a lot, but is it different like wearing PEs in Oregon? Like, are you still getting that same reaction, or is like we seen those?
It's so honestly, the shoes that get the most compliments out here are like when I wear like a cool running shoe that I got from the ES for like $58, like something random. Like that's what sparked the biggest conversation. I'll be walking around with a $2,000 pair of shoes on, nobody says nothing.
Wow. Okay.
It's literally like that. It's crazy. But I was sitting in the airport in Vegas like a couple weeks ago, and I was just looking at like the shoes and people's attire and everything they was wearing, and I was like, it's crazy because when I'm in the airport in Portland, all I see is people wearing Nike and Adidas. When I come out to a different state, all I see is a lot of other brands compared to them. It's just weird seeing people traveling from different states and what they wear. So it's such a norm for us over here that we don't even think about it, and realizing it now, because I just never even realized a lot of people got on hiking shoes and flip-flops and shit that's not even Nike or Adidas.
True.
Y'all gotta get there. Portland go crazy.
I gotta go to Portland immediately.
Yeah,
I gotta go to Portland. Okay, I know when you come to the Bay, you always go to Prestige. Shout out to Naka. What's your relationship with Prestige?
So that's like another thing. He wears a size 13. I met him through Kicks, and that was before they even opened the shop. And I came out. I was going to school out there. I went to Foothill. I was playing football out there, and I went to an event. I always travel with shoes no matter what, even if I'm at school. Like when I was in Boston, I did the same exact thing. Always in New York and Boston doing it. And I just met him. We built a little relationship on one pair of shoes. I don't remember what it was. I think, the fire red 5s with the Nike Air on the back. I was like, bro, I need those. Got those from him. Everything was great. From then on out, we was always doing shoe stuff. And every time I'm in town, I'm like, gotta stop through, gotta show some love. And I've sent a lot of people to him to buy shoes because they got some good deals on that fence.
Well, that's what people don't understand.
All the time.
I
had like five straight in a month one time. Off
Hell
the fence.
Yeah, shout out to Naka. Naka was actually supposed to be our guest tonight, but he didn't fucking respond to us. But we still love Naka. He's been on the podcast. He's family to the podcast. He's been on the podcast before, but he was supposed to come tonight. But he might have got caught up in work or whatever. But we'll have him soon.
Right.
But Naka for sure. He's a good dude.
Okay, so I got a question. I haven't been up there for like 3 years. It was 3 years ago. Has the consignment scene grown more?
No.
No? So it's just those same few stores downtown?
Yeah, it's all the same. Everything's pretty much the same over here. We got a little bit of stuff with clothing, but nothing really with the sneaker stuff related. People always tell us to open up a shop, and I'm like, the only way I'm going to open a shop is if I own the building. If I don't own the building, I'm not going to open a store.
I feel that.
Real.
Who else is
Dead Stock Coffee?
There's Phase 2 is out there now, right?
Yeah, Phase 2.
Yeah, he works out at Nike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian's Custom moved to Oregon too. Adrian's Custom, he working with Nike too right now.
Oh shit, I know that.
He moved from out.
And that's another thing that's really, really crazy is there's a lot of good talent that's here and a lot of creative people that are from here. And similar to Oregon football, they always recruit from other places and they look over and look past everybody that's here. And people can come from somewhere else and they have this cool story as to why they came from another big city. And I'm not.
Think you cut out. Wait, let's see if you come back. Might have cut out.
Fine difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back.
I don't know if you can hear us, but we might have to reset the IG.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The fuck does that mean? Don't mean nothing. We are in Oakland, and I'm a hard up rapper. You understand?
Doors.
I mean, fuck the Raiders.
Doors.
There we go.
Fuck the Raiders, nigga.
Okay, you back. You
There you
back.
go.
Hey, I'm about to be out there at a game, though.
Hey, man. It depends on who they play.
Yeah, my homie played for the Niners, and I mean, I gotta rock with the Raiders just because I gotta support AB. You gotta support a good athlete wherever he goes.
True.
Nah, fuck that.
Come on, man.
So wait. We supporting the Lakers?
Hell no.
Hey, that's the same thing. So all right, look at this. My homie loves the Raiders and the Lakers. Usually that's like a good combo. Everybody who likes the Raiders like the Raiders, right? And I'm like, bro, I hate the Lakers and I hate the Raiders. Why did LeBron, my favorite player in the basketball league, and my favorite football player in the NFL, both go to the teams that I hate the most? So now I got to be buddy-buddy with my homie that I've been hating on for the past 20 years.
I can't do it. My pops is from the city, so he grew me up on the Niners and shit. But I can't do it. That's one team I can't do. It's fucking Raiders.
And let me let you know that we are in Oakland, California right now.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it. I tried to like the motherfuckers once in college when I was going to school in Louisiana, and these motherfuckers went 2-16. I was like, oh man, that's why I don't like these motherfuckers.
Hey, I used to roast my homie all the time. I said, look, y'all can't even go. They can't even have a 500 season. They can't even win half their games.
You feel me?
I was like, y'all went 10 years. You go 10 years without winning half the games. Not even making the playoffs, just winning half the games.
They ain't touched the playoffs since they got to the Super Bowl.
Hey, but just know, if they tried to sign me, I'm going to be buddy-buddy with them.
Right.
That's going to be my favorite team on earth.
You're getting a Raider tattoo and everything.
What?
Raider game.
For real.
All right, yesterday was Airmax Day. What was DJ wearing for Airmax Day?
Bruh, all right, so I posted on my story. I got them right here, too. Oh.
Okay. All right.
I like the CDG 180. So the Airmax 180 has been on the horizon for me, slowly growing. And after it came out with more colorways over the past couple of years, it was hitting for me. And then the CDG pack came out, and I was like, bruh, I need that.
Right.
I got those, and then from then on out, I was like, yeah, I'm going to need to start stacking these. So don't be surprised in about a year if you guys see me post, like, a picture of nothing but 180s, and it's like a bunch of just dope shit.
Hey, the one
when I got it started with I had the Kanye 180, the sample.
Yeah.
So when I got that one, which was like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something like that, that one was like, okay, this is the pinnacle of all, like nothing higher than this one. Right. So it made me not really want to mess with nothing else. But then I was like, I need some GR stuff that I can actually rock, something that's comfy to throw on. Right. And I realized how dope this shoe really was. I was like, yeah, I'm rocking with this.
Nah, them 180s, they slept on for real.
For sure, especially that OG Olympic colorway. Like, when you see Jordan in the picture with him, you're like, bro, I need those.
Right. Motherfuckers is nice.
What y'all rocking?
Man, you know what? I didn't even rock Air Max.
I didn't even go nowhere, so the last Air Max I wore was
somebody moved. But I just had on these little G things, some little trash Air Maxes.
I had the last Air Max I wore. Air Max month was Pro Streaks.
Okay.
Pro Streets or Nomos or something.
I think last year I wore Griffey's. Or Griffey's last year. The first.
I think they just killed the whole vibe with not really promoting it like that.
Yeah, like that.
It was really because they focused on like the charity stuff this year and all the different things, which is great for the company and all that. But like for the sneakerheads that kind of helped build the whole Airmax Day theme,
right.
It was like, why y'all gonna drop pictures of stuff that's gonna be coming out later and nothing for us now? And then they do all these like there's no special drop or nothing. Like you guys, we need something to be excited for. That's what you guys are supposed to do.
One thing I was talking about is, so us as a quote unquote community, we actually got Air Max Day lit. Like people are celebrating Air Max all around the world.
Yeah, like,
and I was
right.
saying, in like 10 years it might be a national holiday. And I was thinking, like, you know, when we all get together and we, you know, we don't have no fucking hate and all the shit.
You say 10 years, I say more like 10 days now.
but like you see what we did though, like that's like our holiday.
Not for real.
Like we could have multiple holidays, Jordan 12 phone positive holiday, all type of shit. Like all of us together, we're like we really pushing that Air Max. Like
Air Max, like
people that don't know shit about sneakers, they not gonna know.
We running
month,
right?
But they gonna know now.
There's no date for sure.
It's just hard because everything that we do, like the true heads in the culture, especially like with artists and, you know, different athletes, whatever we do, they're kind of like always behind. And the people at headquarters are just trying to catch up every time. And then by that time that happens, we're like, bro, this is played out already. So then it's hard for us to stay in love with it. And there's a lot of different factors that come into that. But I don't know. It's just tough when you see something that gets taken from us and then they just use it. And the prime example right now is StockX, like the resale market and all the stuff, how it used to be within the community and how you could build that relationship with buying something from somebody and continue to buy more stuff from the same person that you know. Or, you know, even the same thing on eBay. If you bought something from somebody on eBay, you buy more from that same person. Now it's just like everybody's driving and messing up the prices because they don't know nothing about shoes and they're just trying to make a quick buck. And somebody else just basically came in and exploited our market.
That's all they did.
And that's what we always say on the podcast. It's like we always say, sneakers is at an all-time high. So no matter what you're doing, you trying to get a piece of our pie.
Right.
For real. At the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And what you think about that? Like,
I think it's gonna keep growing like this, and then it's gonna be I don't know. There's so many different ways it can go. Like I have some ideas that I can't say because I got to be the first one to do it. But
right.
There's definitely some things that can happen if these big companies that are big investors jump in. Like look at Stadium Goods, came out of nowhere, and look at where they are now.
They got a whole
because
commercial
of funding and a business plan and taking advantage of something that somebody else already created. They're not recreating the wheel. They're just improving it and being more innovative with the same thing.
Because they already got what we all trying to get.
Right.
But Goods is still, I forgot the Asian dude name, but he's Sneaker News. Ain't it all the same nigga?
I don't know.
The Asian.
I know the white dude that runs Stadium Goods. I don't know.
No, he's just the face, but that Asian dude that
Gilbert.
The Asian dude is the nigga that's doing the shit though. I think he runs Jordan Depot too or something. He run all type of shit.
I think Sneaker News.
He definitely runs Sneaker News.
Right.
But yeah, so what do you think about like Flight Club and Stadium Goods? Is that good for the culture?
I think Flight Club, yes, because Flight Club is the one that they're kind of like the OG of it, where it was like when you're a new sneakerhead, what's the first thing you doing? You looking on the Flight Club website, looking at all these different dope shoes, trying to figure out how you're gonna stack your money to get that first pair of J's and what you're gonna get next, engaging your prices on that, and just kind of just like pricing the market. Because back in the day, what you do, you look at Flight Club and you look at eBay before you posted your shoes for sale on Craigslist or Facebook. That's how it used to be.
Yeah, that dude, Mr. Yuming Wu. Yeah, him. But what do you think about, on the other hand, too, though, like, are they fucking up the market? Because, okay, you get a reseller, he's selling the shoe, but he's looking at Flight Club to see what price they selling it for. And you know, Flight Club is always going to be the most expensive place to get a shoe because they're consignment only.
Right.
Like, is that good for the culture or?
I don't know. I feel like it's levels and everything to it because people try to think they just come into the game, right? And they say, oh, I'm Flight Club selling it for this. Okay, well then go sell it then.
Right.
Oh wait, you can't.
Right, exactly.
So now that you can't, let me tell you how much I'm gonna buy it for and what the streets is really gonna buy it for. Let me humble you real quick and tell you what it's really worth.
Let me lowball.
Because Flight Club is selling you the guaranteed authenticity, the guaranteed process, and all the experience and all those things. That all comes into that package of that price.
Right.
Knowing that. Because if you somebody with a bag, you know, okay, cool. I'm not gonna have to worry about what fakes or no crazy transactions or worrying about shipping and all. Here's the extra $80 on top for stress-free buying shoes. Sure. And now there's people like me that's like, I've been selling shoes and I had like my website and doing all that stuff, but it became where like I have private buyers now, and when I get GR stuff, I sell it through other sources because I want to be more efficient with my day trying to grow my business with real estate and these other things. So it's a great avenue for me to be able to still sell my shoes that I want to sell, still flip and hustle without having to do the dirty work of taking the photo, putting it on the website, promoting it, doing all those things, shipping out. Somebody asking for tracking number and all these other things. I'm like, bro, don't worry, the shoes is coming, you good.
It's double boxed. Everything is
right. Like, don't worry, I'll take care of you. Like, I wouldn't ship it how I wouldn't want it. Like, don't worry, you good.
Right, exactly. Calm down.
Calm down.
Did it have a tracking number?
Right.
We got to track it. I don't want to give it to you because I got to write down all these numbers, but we got to track it.
I'm like, just read the fine print, 2 to 3 days to process. It'll be coming.
Right.
But I don't think it's ruining the game. I think it has to have it. Like, it's a part of it. It creates all the hype. It creates the lifestyle no matter what. It's a good avenue for people to find stuff. Yeah. You know, on different platforms as well. Like, I just made a video about how I got all my Yeezys, the whole 1 and 2 collection, and how I completed it all. And then I went to the Stadium Goods website and showed that there were no size 13s available in any Yeezy 1s or Yeezy 2s. Damn. And you have to find other outlets and other sources to get the sneakers. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. That's the best thing about shoe shops. Like, yeah. And I think shoe shops should never hate on each other because, yeah, we got the same shoe, but we got different sizes. So if we don't got the size over here.
And we got different clientele.
Right. If we don't have it, go over there. They probably have it.
Exactly.
But they be like, oh, no, we the best. Like, don't mess with nobody else. I'm like, but you don't have to.
They should really be willing to, like push your traffic over there if you can't find the shoe because one you're like, okay, I couldn't find it at Prestige, but they sent me to the place where I can get it.
Exactly.
And then that place, you know, they might do the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, like, oh shit, we ain't got it, but you know, Prestige got it.
Yeah. Right. That goes back to the sneakers being at an all-time high. Some people are in it for just money.
Right.
So they're like, we don't want to give you business to nobody else. Like they buy it from another shop and try to add a couple hundred.
Everybody monetize off this shit.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that go on with how many followers you got and all these different things. And at one time, I was like worried about my Instagram growth and how many followers I really had because I was like, okay, I see these other dudes with crazy PEs, and they're like, I'm not knocking it, but like they got solid collections too. But I'm like, I feel like I can match them. Like I can rock with them too. And they got 100,000. I'm only at 15,000. Like, what's wrong with my shit? Like, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna just keep it real, and I'm gonna just post what I got, and I ain't worried about nothing else.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, like Gary V. I always bring it back to this. Gary V. always tell people like, don't worry about your followers. Don't worry about who's seeing your shit. Just keep your content rolling.
Yep.
And it's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on. But we live in a world where social media is running the world, so it's like, you know, more followers could put you in the game.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of research that I've been working on recently with social media and everything is more of like, what happens after social media, right? So like, I think about it as like sports. Like, I've been playing football my whole life, but what if I don't make it to the league? What's gonna happen after that, right? So we don't own our Instagram. We don't own our YouTubes. Like, we can get that shit popping, and they can take it away whenever they want, and we have no control of it. Yeah. So what are we doing to create more growth later, to get them to funnel to another platform or whatever it is? Are we getting email lists and true subscribers and fans to our stuff? Because just because you follow me on Instagram, that don't mean you have you're on my email list. And if my Instagram goes away, how am I going to ever get in touch with you again to say, hey, I'm doing something somewhere else, or I just started a new page?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And a lot of people aren't doing that. They're like, it's just like the iCloud. You don't back up your storage. It's the same thing. Like, you have to back up your followers.
Yep.
True.
For real.
That's the new world we live in, though.
It is. It is.
Oh shit.
Like, we talk about this before on the podcast too. Like, back then when we was collecting shoes, our influencers was athletes, but now influencer could be someone with 1 million followers.
Right. That knows nothing about the shoe.
That knows nothing.
They just got them.
Right.
They just got that influence.
And it's like, bro, I'm not trying to sound like I'm throwing shade, but I'm like, bro, you're not even like, you don't care.
Not at all. At all.
You don't care about what I care about.
Right. I'm like, you got it, and you just like, when people get stuff from brands and they just always say it's dope, I'm like, why are you lying?
If it's not dope,
keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real.
Like,
I actually think brands will respect you more if you keep it real. Like, if the shit is weak,
tell the boys.
I would say, just like when we say Complex Con talking to them Jordan reps, it's just like, bro, like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Like,
I send screen. So what I do is, like, I post the polls on my story, yes or no on this shoe, this versus that one, whatever it is, right? I take that screenshot and those statistics, and I send it directly to people that work at Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
And they use that information. And I do that, and people don't know that, but I do that. And they're like, yo, this is great. Or like when I see some new shoe surface and it looks horrible, and it's like all official images, and I'm like, bro, these are trash. I screenshot, I show them the comment section. I'm like, look it, you guys are messing up. What are y'all doing? And they're like, I know, we dropped the ball on that one. We should have fixed it. I'm like, why didn't you fix it before you put it out?
Exactly. You dropped the ball on it.
If you knew better, you do better.
Right.
Period.
And what do you think it'll take for us to get back to buying what we like?
I don't know, because that's another tough one where it's like, okay, well, we said we wanted Nike Air, and then nobody is not selling out. And we said we wanted more pairs.
Okay.
But now people don't want them because they're too available.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want some demand to feel like we're exclusive with the stuff that we have, yet we want to buy the stuff that we like. And it's like that medium in between stage. Like, you don't know what to do because it's like, well, it's available, so should I even buy it? But I really love it. But if it was rare, I would be on it like easy.
Easily.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the tough part.
Yeah, it's like, I like this shoe, but if it had a zip tie, I'm on that.
For real. That's what, bro. I'm still like, I'm a fan of the Off-White collection, but I do not like all that stuff. Not at all.
Yep.
So those Airmax 90s, I don't like none of them. Any of
For
them.
real?
None of them. I don't like Blazers.
I was about to say the first one.
I like the first one. I like
if I had to pick, first one. The second one's nah.
The Blazers, I don't wear Blazers. I have no Blazers in my collection. What makes me want to have the Off-White one?
Nah, yeah. Blazers trash.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
because it's Off-White, it's a cool shoe now. Why?
Right. Because, like we say this on the podcast too. Sneakers are kind of like being like a trophy now.
Yeah.
Like, you want that shoe because no one else can get it.
Yeah.
So you might not like that shoe, but it's limited. Everybody can't get it, so I need it.
So I get DMs all the time. What's up, bro? I want to be a sneakerhead. How do you do it? I want to have a crazy collection like yours, all this stuff. And the first thing I ever tell anybody is be wise with your money and always buy what you like, no matter what anybody else says. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be stuck with a bunch of shoes that you barely even like, trying to figure out what you're going to do with it, especially if you halfway know about the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, about the shoes.
Right. So just buy what you like. And if that means you buying some Flight 45s, go buy the Flight 45s. Like, you like them.
Right. Make them work. Make them work for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Flight 45s. don't know. Somebody do like the 545 though. But,
I know it ain't me.
yeah,
Right, exactly.
ain't nobody posting. Ain't nobody posting.
Whoa. Who like the Flight 45? Like, what I missed?
Ain't nobody posting their Flight 45 collection though. They keep it on the under.
Hey, I done seen it before. Go look up the hashtag.
That's all right.
All right, I got a list of Oregon shoes, and I'm just gonna name a couple, and then I just wanted to know what you think about them.
Okay.
So let's go with that Oregon 3, the Tinker one.
Amazing.
The green one.
That shoe is amazing. It's really buttery. I like that. It's similar to the 5. I think if it came out before the white and black one, it probably would have been considered the best one of the 3. Me personally, I like the black one, then the green one, then the white one. But that's definitely a nice piece. Do I think it's overrated with the price? For sure. I definitely think it's double of what it's worth.
I would have been happy with 1 million pairs, and it just being a GR.
Right. I love.
Like you said, if it would have been the first Tinker, it would have just because I like green anyway. So
yeah. No, I think the shoe is really, really dope. AJ's on here.
What about the Oregon
5? Just because I'm
the
5.
Oregon 5. So
Five.
the black and yellow one. Originally, I thought it was gross. I thought it was disgusting. I was like, ugh. And then I started to really look at it once I got it in my hands, and I was like, this is a really, really nice shoe. But I love the green one. The green one is just untouchable.
And I'll say that green one's the one.
Would you go Tokyo 5 or Oregon 5?
the green one.
Mm-hmm.
We talking green. I'm going green.
Green and yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Tokyo 5 and Oregon 5.
I'm going Oregon 5.
I'm going looks and what my eyes like instead.
So, I would go. So those like my 2 tops when it comes to like the crazy colorways, but I like the Tokyo just a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I think I like yellow more than I like green.
Yeah.
Because it's just so vibrant like that. But the green definitely sticks for sure.
Yeah.
That's what's good though. Like sneakers is like your opinion, so it's like how it should be. Like we might like the green, but you like the yellow. There ain't nothing wrong.
Right. And that's what I try to tell people too. It's like there's no wrong answer.
Nah, it ain't ever.
There's no wrong answer. Like just because you said this and that, like okay, cool. Let's have a good conversation about it. Not me actually hating on you as an individual. Like okay, you like it because of this, and I like it because of that. Don't say. People be commenting like, "Oh, you're weak because you like." I'm like, "But why? Why do you not like it? Like, don't just say I hate that shoe. Like, tell me why you don't like it.
Why you don't like that shit?
And even if you don't like it, who cares?
Right?
Like,
make me think a different way.
Yeah,
like maybe I might like it because I never thought of something.
Yeah, you might like Best Food mayonnaise, and you might like Miracle Whip. It's like all your.
Oh, yo. See, now some few bad answers.
Nah, it's like what you like. That's what it's supposed to be down to. It's like,
bruh, that's
like.
what it originally comes down to. Just buy what you like.
Let's not try to up each other. I got this because it's 15,000 and all this.
Right.
Let's just buy what you like. If it's
that's what drove all the prices up.
Yeah, I would say exactly. That's what it is now. It's just shit. You didn't drop this on this. Now I got them. You feel me? You ain't got it.
Also, what drove the prices up though is like new booty people in the game.
Oh yeah.
With money, it's like
what drove the game up was goddamn Nelly making goddamn I need 2 per number.
That was way before its time.
Yeah. But nah, it's like for real. It's like we got a lot of younger people with money. Their parents come from money. They got money. Not to hate on them, but it's like they'll pay whatever they want for the shoe they need, and now it's like he sold it for this amount, so that's the amount that everyone should get.
Right, and that's when it comes down to PEs and rare shoes, you don't want to be the tail end of the purchase. You don't want to be the last buyer because you're paying that top dollar. I'd rather be like the 3rd or 4th buyer, knowing that there's still 2 or 3 more after that, and there's gonna be like a 5th buyer or something. Because
I want to be the first buyer.
Right. I'd love to be the first buyer. That's always great, but sometimes it's not. But
if I
definitely
can't
don't want to be that last buyer.
For real.
All right, what's your most expensive shoe in your collection?
Damn, I don't know. I don't know.
Which one you had to work the hardest to get?
Which one did I have to work the hardest to get?
That shit, like,
we come with the questions. You gotta be ready.
Yeah, no, it's hard because there's so many shoes.
Yeah, like a real person would know. Like, it's a different story to every pair of shoes.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I just ran through a bunch of stories in my head. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a short story about how I got the 10-13 pack when I started collecting. That's when I started seriously collecting. Okay. So, that was what 2008 when the CDP packs came out. Yeah, so 2007 is when I started like seriously collecting. My foot stopped growing. I was wearing a size 13, sophomore in high school, and I camped out at the employee store for the 10-13 pack. That was the first countdown pack to release. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to get this. It's about to be crazy. That's in January, so clearly it's cold. It gets really cold here in Portland. So we go camp out at like 8 o'clock at night, and we're out there freezing cold. My parents come bring me and my friends some food, and they let us sit in a car for a little bit. I'm on a pass, and I go in, and I'm freezing, but I'm like, yo, I'm top 10 in the line. Everything's great. I get inside. The lady that put me on a pass, she didn't confirm the pass.
Oh, that's weird.
I sat outside of the little front desk there at the entrance, waiting for her to pick up the phone because it was so early. She's pissed off that I'm blowing up her line. Like, why you call me so many times? She had to drive out there from like the Portland side to Beaverton, drive out there to get me into the store. By the time she gets me into, because they open up early at like 9 back then, and then the store opens at 10, and then she didn't get there until like 11:15. By the time she got to the store, they were all sold out.
Damn.
So then I'm sick. I'm like, bro, this is like crazy. Like, I have to go up to Seattle later that day. So there was nothing I could do. I couldn't go to the mall. Like, everything's gone. It's sold out everywhere. And I'm like, I'm hot. Like, this is crazy. So my little sister, she does cheerleading, like that ESPN stuff. So I went up to Seattle for her little competition. One of the ladies on the team, that's one of the team moms. I was just sitting talking, and my mom told her, hey, my son likes shoes. I'm talking to the lady. I find out that she works at Jordan Brand.
No shit.
I tell her this story. I'm sick about it. That next week, I'm at work at my dad's restaurant. This is the only job I ever had, working at the restaurant.
All right.
And I get a package at the restaurant. It's a box. It's the 10-13 pack sent to me for free from the lady at Jordan.
That's love right there.
And it was so crazy. And from that point on, I always told her, I said, if you ever need anything, like, just let me know. I'll pay you, like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was a great plug. And I helped her with stuff before, like, throughout that year and everything. But it became a thing where it was like, I was getting shoes sent to me because nobody in her family liked the shoes. Wow. So because of that, now they're sending stuff to me. So I was getting stuff like that throughout the year. But I feel like I worked so hard for those, and it was like a dope reward at the end. That doesn't happen often. It's something very
hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell no.
It doesn't.
But that was like one of those hard, because I just started collecting. I was only collecting for like a couple months. Right. And it was like a heartbreaking thing. Like, bro, I wanted them shoes.
Right. You gotta take this L for the.
You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say it was your love for that package that kind of like, you know, when she heard that story you told her, she was like, we gonna get him the shoes.
Right. Yeah, it came in my size. I still have that package brand new sitting at my house right now. Damn. And I'm just like, this ain't going nowhere. This is going to be one of the last shoes I sell if I ever have to sell all my stuff.
Right. Damn,
that's a good one. That's a good one. Now, what about your grill in your collection? What's your...
So my grill, so I have 2 grills. One of them is like just because I like shoes. I was born in 91, so that was the year of the infrared, Jordan's first championship. So the infrared 6, the 2000 pair with the Nike Air, coming into high school with that. Back then, the shoe was about 10 years old. So if you had that, you was the man. That was my grail. It's still my grail. The infrared 6, I can rock that any day, whenever. I love that shoe. I don't care about the value. That it came out again, great, perfect. Now I got about 7 or 8 pairs of them. That's my grail. Guaranteed, hands down. If I had to sell everything, that might be one of the last ones to go as well.
Okay, I feel it.
I don't care about the value of the PEs and all that other stuff. That shoe is dope. Like, I got my baby pair still from when I was a kid. Like, I love that shoe. And then the other one is, you know the Revis trainer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had an all-black Revis trainer. Shoe's hella comfortable. I'll never forget it. I wore that shoe, like, every day. I don't know if you guys know, but I had gotten in a car accident a long, long time ago. And I got really, really hurt. And I was in the hospital, got rushed to the ER, all this stuff, had brain damage, didn't know if I was going to play football again. Crazy, crazy story. But at the end of the day, I was wearing that Revis trainer. And they picked one of the shoes up because the truck rolled like 7 times on the freeway. So one of the shoes came off my feet and flew off like, I don't know, maybe like 100 feet away from the car. The other one was on my foot. And they picked up one of the shoes off the freeway. The other one was covered in blood and everything. And I got those shoes back after they had found them on the freeway, the left foot. And that shoe right there has a crazy value to me that is worth more than anything because I made it through it. I was wearing those specific shoes, and I still have them today.
Damn, yeah. You got, that's the grill.
For real, that's the grill.
That's the grill. Like, them is up in the case. Like, these is my grills. Y'all might not care about them, but they mean a lot to me. Like, that's my grill.
That's what's up, bro.
That's what people should consider as a grill. Like, the story, not the resale value.
Right, not the Airmax. Like, no, that's not my grill.
Cause somebody be like the Revis, but then you hear the stories
right. My nigga, the Revis.
Right.
My nigga, who's Revis?
Right. Exactly.
My nigga, Revis and Kathy Lee.
Right.
All right, let's. We do have a list that we were supposed to talk about on the podcast. Let's pull up some of these shoes and see. Like, let's just talk about these shoes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They said that just off. Like, he said the shoe was covered in blood. I remember my brother, he probably don't want to tell the story, but he had got shot in his LeBron Zoom Generations.
Right.
And I was rocking them motherfuckers, but it was hella blood stains on his back. Luckily, at the time, this is when big jeans was in.
So he covered it up.
Yeah, I could cover it up. Me, all the wild nigga on the back of the motherfuckers, nothing but blood stains and shit. It was,
but they covered it.
Right, you feel me?
They covered in the 42s.
I keep that front clean.
Really good.
I keep that front clean.
Okay, Mal sent us a list, right?
Okay.
We got a shoe that's number 1, but I'm going to go straight to the number 2 because we talk about this shit all the time. Air Jordan 10 Seattle.
They're coming out.
I think we did get a confirmation that they are coming out in October.
I was just telling somebody about that pack. If the problem is, it's gonna piss me off because the leather ain't gonna be as good as the old one, but
it's not.
Because like when the new ones came out, the powders came out and all that stuff, it was just like, okay, whatever. You know, it was like one of those things. If it was nice as it was, boy, I'd be going crazy over those. But that shoe, yeah, if you had that whole set, like, remember ISS, Nike Talk back then? Like,
yeah.
You see that on there, you like, bro, I need that. How am I going to get those?
Exactly.
That shoe is fire, 10 out of 10. Definitely a cop. Whatever the retail is, probably 190, 220. I don't know what it is these days.
Even if they want that 220, I'm against the 220, but if they want that 220, I'm all for it.
Yeah, nah, those are really dope. And like you said, you love green, so it makes sense for you. I think it's a dope shoe to have. And if I don't get it for half off, I'm not getting it.
Like
I hope it's it. I hope it's it
for real. Like
I think it might. It might.
For real. Like we've been doing this podcast shit for like the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
From the time we started, we've been talking about Seattle 10. I feel like they've been listening. Yeah, I mean, so I feel like they should just
send the pairs.
Yo, okay, so when I had some Chris Paul PE. You guys know the Chris Paul 13s.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the Chris Paul 13s, the actual ones.
Yeah.
I wore them in some photos, and then I posted the pictures, and I had put the guy on that took the photos for me. I put him on with Jordan Brand, so now he takes the photos for Michael Jordan, same guy that took my photos. And after that, they saw the photos, and then the shoes came out. And then they were talking about starting to release some PEs.
Yep. Well,
I'll be trying to tell people. I'd be like, I'm telling you, I got some flow with this, but they just don't want to listen to me. I'm telling you right there.
I need my credit at least. Like,
just let me get something.
Yeah. Right. Now it's undeniable that Nike is watching Instagram and whatever we doing.
They got to.
They listening because we
acknowledge. Give me a salute, something.
Yeah. No,
that's what I always said from the beginning. I was like, we gonna talk it into existence. Like, keep talking about it. And we gonna get that Seattle 10.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they still thinking about retro and the Yeezy 1s and 2s.
I believe that.
I think they've been thinking about it, but is it like
they've been pushing it for it? They've been pushing for it for like 4 years now.
But now, could they release him with him being at Adidas though?
They own it.
They can do whatever the fuck they want, really.
They own it.
Yeah.
That's why he left, because he didn't have no rights in it.
Hey, it's like one thing in the Bay Area. Everyone knows where they were when that earthquake happened. Where were you when Red Octobers dropped?
I was asleep. I woke up to 20 messages on my phone talking about, did you get them? And I'm like, get what? And they're like, the Red Octobers. I'm like, oh, I missed out.
Damn, man.
It took me a little minute to get my pair, but I got them though, so we good.
Yeah, because I know the Tiffany highs came out the day before.
Yeah.
I was at Nike SF getting Tiffany high leftovers, and then that shit dropped and everybody in line was on it, but nobody hit in line.
Jeez.
All right, next shoe on the list, we're going to go back to number 1, Nike Adapt BB colorway.
Let me see which one you're talking about, because I'm the worst with all this.
What's the new colorway? What color is it?
It's like gray, like red almost.
Yeah.
Gray and red.
Oh, the gray and red one?
Yeah.
Okay, so cool story. I went and looked at these shoes about 6 months before they ever surfaced the internet.
Oh shit.
And I was like, yo, this looks like a Nike Elite sock. And they weren't even trying to design it to look like that. They didn't even know. They were just like, oh, we just accidentally kind of did that. But the airbags inside the bottom of the shoe are really, really huge. It's crazy. I think it's hard because of the retail price.
No,
like,
true.
People still want the shoe, but it's still kind of high.
Yeah.
And that's the tough part. But it's like the technology that's in it is really dope, and it's really cheap compared to the last one that came out. But I think this shoe, in general, amazing. Like, I love it. I think it's dope.
Word.
Okay.
Almost make you think that football should go back to like the AstroTurf where you could actually wear tennis shoes.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, football, that's what we were just talking about too. Football cleats are, I don't know. Adidas makes horrible football cleats, and Nike, they make cool looking ones, but the best ones were from like 10 years ago, from the Vapors and all that stuff. All this new stuff it's not that good.
Damn it.
All right, next on the list we got Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0.
Okay, so anybody that knows me knows that I've owned multiple pairs of Shattered Backboards, like the actual Shattered Backboard, the first one, and I don't like that shoe. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the colors. I don't know. It's just maybe because I've been a Duck fan all my life. I don't know. I just don't like that shoe. So the new one, I think it's very
and that Oregon State.
Yeah, I'm like, I think the yellow one that's coming out, those are fire.
Yeah.
With the yellow toe, like I'll take those over the Shattered Backboard 6.9s, whatever you want to call them. I'm not rocking with
For real.
So I mean, I don't know. I think it's a dope shoe. I think a lot of people will love it. I think it'll be an instant cop for a lot of people. Me personally, if you see me own it, it'll probably be sold pretty soon after I buy it.
Yeah.
Unless
that just goes back to like people just want Shattered Backboards because of the resale value.
Right.
Unless somebody give me a Gary Payton Oregon State.
Right. Yeah, like I got the Oregon State 9, and I was still like, I don't want them. I just get them because it's like my state, but I just like Oregon State. Right.
But I'll add them to the collection.
Not a beaver, I'm a duck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that.
Right, for real.
Our next we got on the list, we already talked about Air Max Day. What do you think about the OBJ Nike Air Max 720?
Bruh. Are you talking about the shoe or the cleats?
No, we talking about the shoe that just
the shoe. Okay, so the
surfaced
shoe.
recently.
Honestly, the shoe is like it's a no-go for me. I'm not rocking with it. I think people will buy into the hype, but I know that that's not my style, so I can't say I like it. But the cleats,
Cleats.
Did you see the blue foamposite one that they did?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas, those are fire.
I bet you wish he was on the fucking Giants now. Right now.
Boy, them things is fire.
That was the worst part. Had nothing to do with what he about to do in Cleveland.
Nothing.
At all.
Yeah, those things are crazy. I think he has, besides from like Randy Moss and Dion, like his cleats, the way they're not even truly original. They're just remaking old stuff. But the fact that they're turning a basketball shoe into a cleat, it's just like A1, like crazy. Like when they did the drop, did you notice like when they did the white OBJ cleat? They did that and it was super low key, but it sold out fast.
Yeah, it was it was low for sure. People kind of like slept on it, went over people's heads.
But yeah, you see Jordans dropping now and they're still sitting on the site.
Yep. The fucking
those ones are horrible.
Yeah, I ain't like them.
Oh, the one cleats?
Yeah, they should have just kept going like 11s and shit.
But I think the only people that's gonna like those is those people that's looking for that soul swap.
Yeah. But then the thing is like the materials, like they didn't do leather, they did mesh. Like what are you trying to turn it into? I think it's for the guys that play flag football and still trying to like relive their high school days and on the softball team, like stuff like that.
Intramural.
But I'm like, I'd never wear that for performance or style.
Outside of Joe Hayden, I don't really fuck with nobody with Jordan cleats.
Nah.
No. Crabtree. He has some of the best.
Yeah.
Bro, especially with the Ravens, those purple colorways and the gold.
Yeah.
Mike did have some shit.
He did have some shit.
He got some fire.
Yeah.
Okay, next on the list we got the Heron Preston Nike Air Max 95 720s.
Let me see.
I didn't see those.
Oh yeah. It was.
Pull those up, Drake.
Air Max 720.
On the list. Air Max 95 720.
Air Max. Oh, and this looked like a neon light on the swoosh.
Kind of, sort of.
Those are. I think the concept is cool. Still no go for me. I'm pretty sure the retail is really high on those.
Oh yeah, you know it. Just because it's a collab.
Yeah, and the Vapor Max alone is. Is it the orange one, or are you looking at the
them at the carnival though? You going crazy?
We're looking at the orange ones right now.
But the Vapor Max gonna be they both just because they collabs they gonna
yeah. I think I like the Vapor Max just because the swoosh looks like one of those neon.
The Vapor Max kills the orange ones. Yeah, I'm looking at.
The Vapor Max. I think
Well, we lost you. We coming back. We back. We lost DJ, but we gonna see if he gonna come back with us. Who's that? Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy's talking shit.
He
said you don't know shit earlier.
You know what? One thing though. Hey, Jeremy. One thing though, Jeremy, I love you, Jeremy, because you've been here since day one. You always fucked with us. I love you, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy for sure was what? Jeremy, he was the second guest on this motherfucker.
Jeremy, Bethel Kicks, Paul Collections, they always been here. So.
Yeah, he was. Him and them.
We fuck with Jeremy. We fuck with you, Jeremy.
Air Max Day.
Yep. Besides everything else.
Second. That was a second.
Oh, because our first episode was just us.
Yeah. But yeah, we fuck with you, Jeremy, for being there since day one, and you always,
always on the lives with us and shit. Pop in on us.
Hell no, we ain't giving no goddamn shouts outs. No.
Let's see if we can get DJ back.
He hating because he wasn't here that episode.
What
the second one was Sneaker Slut and Jeremy came in after
Angry A's fan?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, you was in town.
Nah, wasn't I? I said, hey.
Fuck no, you was.
It was, hey. Let's see if we can get DJ back.
Yeah,
he might have lost connection. His phone might have died. Let's see if we can get him back in.
Nah, man. Yeah, he was for sure too faded. he came in no one.
He came with the baby cake. What he had, a Foster's can or something?
Nah, he had the big ass souvenir cup.
Damn.
He had the big ass souvenir cup.
We definitely we put on for our supporters.
Yeah,
Jeremy is day one supporter.
For sure. They did.
Yeah, if anybody say I went on, Oprah or something, and it was like, who's your number one supporter? I'm gonna say Jeremy J. Lee.
Yeah, I mean. Hey, I was just looking through my our Facebook come through with the memories and shit. We just passed 2 years on the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's 24th, yeah, I mean, 2 years. 2 years doing this shit. You know what I mean? This podcast shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out Jeremy.
Let's see if we can get DJ.
First guest on this motherfucker, man.
Come through Facebook.
Oh, you on your shit? Nah, man, we've been out here doing this shit for a minute. We were 63 episodes in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Travis Scott's only 175.
For real? The ones that
Never want to be.
Yeah, this.
Need to send this to Paul.
What up, though? Max said 25. What's happening?
This is Mr. Paul.
What happening?
It could all be so.
Yeah, he been bullshitting.
It could all be so simple.
Yeah, he was bullshitting. You try to throw him on, try to put him on game. Paul Collections ain't on, but
This could be you, but you playing.
This could have been you, but you. He was playing. Paul Collections was bull. Shit.
We're waiting for DJ to come back, but while we waiting for him, I'm gonna let y'all know about this. Hella Kicks, May 19th. Do not fucking miss out. We giving away about 2 bands in gifts and prizes. That Sneaker Wars, that shit gonna be real. It's gonna be something. $1,000 to the winner. We got special guest judges. We already got Naka for sure. We're trying to get Scott, Sneaker Slut, and then we'll probably have Kev. But those are like the 3 most reputable people in the Bay Area that I go to personally for sneaker knowledge. So it's going to be a good battle. So if you think you got what it takes, you need 3 pairs. They got to be on their feet.
You can get a whole band off your shoes.
You can get a whole band.
Whole
bandana. And we're going to do a size 7 and under for the kids. So we might have some special guest judges for that too.
What the kids gonna get?
Kids get 300.
Okay,
300. But it might not be kids; it might be females. But just 7 and under is the grand prize for that is 300.
I got you.
7.5 and up is a thou wow.
Thou easy. Max Ayers said, "Where's that?
Where's the event at?" It's in San Jose at the Portuguese Band Hall, where we have hella kicks all the time.
Jeremy's stupid. Flight 45s, 2 flights. Don't do it, Jeremy.
Flight 45s?
Yes, and no, not the B loyals. No.
Jeremy, get all your Spizikes and your 6 rings and pull up.
Hey, look, why 6 ring bread's coming back up?
I'm pulling up with LA Gears.
You might go far with some LA Gears.
You might go far. You might go far.
You know what I mean? Some LA Gears, but you gotta have like some classics, so you can't be just with some Tigers.
That's for the people. We really trying to give that. We really trying to give
make that flight. He said
we're really trying to get the attendees.
Make that flight.
We're really trying to
get the
attendees an experience.
Get skip lag.
So we're trying to figure out if we can do live voting, whatever, an app or a website, but we got to figure out the Wi-Fi because we can't have live voting if nobody can get on their phone.
Right.
But we're going to try to figure something out. We're still waiting for DJ because we still got a list he might be asleep.
Right. That's what it said. You hit him back?
Let me hit him back.
Yeah, I mean. Because,
Hey, how do IG work? So, like, say we on right now, right? And he hop on. Is they counting the hour from when he hop on, or when we hop on?
I think when we hop on.
So yeah, I mean we was in the list, so that list is the last.
Yeah. Yeah. So if y'all ain't been tuned in, go hop in on a live and see what's popping.
Yeah, we had DJ Sneakerhead.
You know what I mean?
Which,
chopping
if
up
you
game.
don't follow him,
Yep.
the boy got a crazy PE collection.
Yeah. And he's still a fan.
And
Like
it's not
your boy.
because he lives in Portland, Oregon area.
Yep.
Because he doesn't go to that Goodwill
I
store
look
that
on-
everyone
on
gets their
YouTube.
PEs from. But who's that? That's him. That's not him.
Nah, that's Big Dog Eric. What's happening?
Big Dog Eric. Big Dog Eric is in the building.
Nah, man.
Oh, we got the Young King 510. Okay.
We have business, bitch.
Now, we might have lost DJ Sneakerhead, but hey, we still got a list.
Alright.
And we can just randomly
Let's go through that thing.
go through that thing. You feel me? So the last thing we talked about was the OBJ Nike Airmax 720. What is the Cactus Plant Flea Market Nike Airmax Vapor Max?
That was the Vapor Max we was looking at.
Okay. Heron Preston, we already. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, we looked at those.
The Nike Air Max 98 La Mezcla. We're not going to talk about that because we got Queen Leo. She already told us she going to be on the IG Live, so we ain't going to talk about that right now.
Okay.
But all those people that won that Air Max UWAP, those shoes are coming out this year. I feel like they should have came out before Air Max Day so people could wear them for Air Max Day.
Yeah, you would
But
think.
Air Max Day is over, so
Yeah, you would
maybe
think.
Nike, just want to prolong that release.
Alright.
But shout out to all them.
You said Jordan Bell got suspended because he didn't pay a hotel bill?
Yeah, I think they said that niggas talking about he ordered Booty Talk 95. He ordered something on Mike Brown's room. Niggas talking about that nigga said Booty Talk 95 to that nigga room.
Shout out Jordan Bell.
Oh, shit, the Henny God.
Oh
shit.
Anybody that come to the parade with a bottle of Henny is cool with me.
Oh, man. Shit, anybody that jumped off the bus to go get some Henny from a motherfucker is cool with me. Fuck, bro. He ordered Booty Talk 95.
All right, next shoe we got on the list, because DJ Sneakerhead, he might have lost all communication, but we got the No Vacancy in New Balance 990.
I put those on there because I feel like,
They're relevant.
yeah, and like New Balance been coming with, they collabs been kind of.
I still need to grab my. I think I had only, maybe in my life, I only had one pair of New Balance, but
Yeah.
I feel some of the New Balance.
Yeah. I only had one. I still got it. I actually used to work in my shit. Like, I don't want to say working. I used to walk. I used to go to work in my shit. But I feel like I need another pair. Like them Bodega ones that's about to come out. I got to get those just because I like them and they come out on my birthday. You
We
understand?
talked about that last time. If a shoe come out on your birthday,
It's
you
like,
gotta kind of like just grab it.
especially if you like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even if you got a little bit of.
Yeah, I mean,
I
love
like
something.
this.
Like, I can fuck with these. Yeah, you gotta grab them.
Nike Air Max 97 Shanghai Kaleidoscope.
I put those on here for this nigga 'cause I feel like he'll like those.
Did you see those, Dre? Let's Dre look those up and see if he like them. Let's see if Mal was right.
It's the Air Max 97
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, Shanghai Kaleidoscope.
But that's not the black 97 that's part of the Air Max thing, right?
No.
Okay, that's a whole new shoe. Let's see. Oh, there go. Who's that?
Same.
Oh, I thought somebody was highlighted.
You kind of wet, I couldn't lie.
That's just my nigga, the Young King 510.
Can I see what the slide?
The Young King 510 is in the building.
I don't think it was a zipper.
Kaleidoscope, bruh. Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, he got him.
You know that little toy you used to look through? Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Let's see. You say you put him on the list because Dre would like him.
I feel like he'll like those.
So let's let Dre look at him and see if he'll like him.
Them cool.
Let me see what they look like. Yeah, no, that's part of the Airmax thing.
That was?
Yeah.
Okay.
That blue one thing. Okay. Yeah, it's like a translucent blue.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's part of the Airmax thing for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's a good shoe. That's a good shoe.
I put those on there 'cause I feel like this nigga like them.
Okay. What else we got? We got Eric Costin Nike SB Air Jordan 1 Low. That's the one that got the, is it a swoosh or a Jumpman like on the toe box?
It was I think it was a swoosh. It might be.
But it looked like a Jordan 1?
Yeah, it was a Jordan.
Like a Jordan 1 Low?
Mm-hmm. With the, I think it was a Jumpman on that motherfucker.
Well, I think he kind of dropped it at the right, so it'll fit right in.
Yeah, my shit about to die too.
We got the New Balance X90 Purple Haze pack. Anything Purple Haze, I'm with it. I don't even got to see the shoe.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm a purple green guy.
But the thing about it, they had it wasn't like purple, but it was like a purple hue with like the gray.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They was solid. They was solid. I couldn't front. I put those on there just like I said. Just I feel like New Balance band was like some dope ass collabs. So,
New Balance remind me of like SBs. Like they'll go through the collab and they'll add all the details and everything to a shoe.
Who's that? Wavy Dream. Hey, Wavy Dream.
Wavy Dream. Okay, we got the 21 Savage Nike Air More Money. What is that looking like? What is that looking? You already know what that look like? What is it looking like?
They
Pull it up.
They just did a lot.
Hey, but look,
They put all type of. Is that the one with the knife on it or something?
Yeah. But on the other side, you could take that off and put it and flip it, and it says it's a knife.
It's a no.
Hey,
I like More Monies. They're not for me, but I like them because they got that.
like I said, now you could flip that. Now you could flip this, and they'll say it's a knife.
Red shoe.
You feel me?
Say it, it's a knife.
I mean, I kind of just gotta like it because it's 21 Savage and he got a shoe.
Like say like go back to that
They
picture
can't give me one.
where say it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like this, that'd be like
Because you know, More Money's that tongue.
Yeah.
You can take that off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that, if it's just like that, I'm like, nah. With the knife, I want the knife. But that motherfucker says it's a knife. Like, no, I need that.
And that's what side I'm definitely rocking.
Yeah, you know what I
if
mean. It's
had
a
those
knife.
shoes.
Like, it's a knife. Like,
If I can catch those at the outlet for $19.99, I'm on them things.
right.
Nike SB Air Jordan 1 Lakers.
Yeah.
That's the base
It's
of the
base.
shoe, but when you take that top port off,
Yeah, the purple part
it's
it
looking
turned
like
red. It turned
to a
like
Chicago, right?
Chicago, and they did that.
so that's a good one for people that don't got Chicago's.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Especially if you.
That's why I like it, because I ain't got Chicago, so I'm like, okay, maybe
me
I
just
got
go
a
ahead.
better, I got a better chance of getting
Right.
this Lakers one SB.
Yeah. And I like the story behind it because it's based off the '91 finals because the Bulls played the Lakers and shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's a knife.
That's just the top part, huh?
Yeah, you could
He's a
switch
cat.
it. You could switch it out. Hey, see, but that's cool though. It's
Savage
I don't want
mode.
this punk ass knife. Nah, it's a knife.
It's a knife.
That is one that say savage mode.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that one.
I would have liked it if it said a lot. It would have just said a lot. How many shoes you got? A lot.
A lot. That would have been dope. That would have been dope.
That would have been an Instagram caption of the
That
year.
would have been a good one.
That would have been for sure.
Next thing on the list, we got the possible Travis Scott Jordan Brand apparel.
Yeah.
Me personally, if Travis Scott can do it, he can do it. Why not get a nigga some apparel?
Right.
Let's give him a cactus swoosh or
I'm gonna say
something.
the shoes been cool. Let me see what the apparel could do. I feel like I feel like a lot of the Jordan apparel, if they retro some of the old shit,
that they should have been doing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's
what we thought was gonna happen since Complex 1.
Exactly. You feel me? I think that would be the best.
Okay, this is the Heat Hoarders. Mm-hmm. Mal, what's your favorite Travis Scott shoe? Let's say all the shoes were GRs. What's your favorite Travis Scott shoe?
Them olive grayish looking fours.
Okay,
I'm going with those.
I want to go with the I don't know because I seen Photoshop or whatever, but if that green one was coming out, I would go with that green one. But if not, I'm going with that purple 4.
Okay.
What about you, Dre?
I probably was gonna say the purple 4, but that grayish 4 is nasty too.
Yeah.
When you say that olive gray,
I was gonna say
purple,
it's olive.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, that olive grayish thing is disgusting.
I would say we got the picture of Clay.
Okay, the Martini 4s. Okay. And then last on the list, we got the Dunkin' Donuts Saucony collabo.
Yeah. So
another one?
I always, let me go back to this.
Wow.
I've been from day one, I always called them Saucony. But as I got more into, people call them Saucony.
Man, check this out.
I call them Sauconys.
I call them Sauconys. They've been Sauconys.
They've been Sauconys. Sixth grade when the motherfuckers was hot.
Saucony.
Yeah,
but now we getting all,
we're getting all European.
Saucony.
We're getting all European. Our clothes is tighter.
Can you pull them up? The Dunkin' Donuts Sauconys?
Wait, so it's another collab?
Yeah, I want to see what those look like.
It's the second one.
I haven't seen the shoe, so I can't give you my opinion, but let me see the shoe real quick.
Exactly. Rick Saucony. It is Saucony, not Saucony. It is Saucony.
It's always been Saucony to me.
It's Saucony.
I'm talking about when those Reebok runners with soldiers.
Yeah.
This is before soldiers, though. It's always been Saucony to me.
I don't know if that's the second.
What's the Dunkin' Donut one?
Yeah.
I think that might be the first one.
Let me see.
I think that might be the first one.
Nah, it got Dunkin' Donut on it? Nah. That looked like a damn near a mosh custom.
2 days ago.
Oh, shit.
Nah, Saucony Donut, Dunkin' Donut, that's a no for me if it got that Dunkin' Donut on the side.
I think
I've been a Dunkin' Donut one time in my life.
Me too.
Goddamn shit.
But just having Dunkin' Donut on the shoe, that's a no for me.
Yeah, I see what
I would have appreciated it was just the colorway.
When I saw it, it was like the little sprinkles and shit. It made it look like a real donut.
Oh, this one? Yeah, I see what you're saying. I was just about to pull it up.
Yeah, see? Like, I saw that, and I was like, oh, shit. They got the
Let me see what's that.
No, this is the shoe dipped in sprinkles. This is just a Photoshop. Look, I can see the Dunkin' through it.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
I can see the niggas.
That's the last shoe.
Motherfucker.
That's the last shoe on the list, but I do have like 3 more other shoes that's relevant right now. That's about to come out. We got that Jordan 9.
Which one?
The white and red one.
The Jordan. I'm not saying that one.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Jordan red. I mean,
This one.
And they sold out.
Okay.
Oh, I seen that.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
But you mean, it ain't bad at all.
I'm looking with these.
Them gonna be in the hood though.
Yeah, those are gonna be a turf shoe.
Them is gonna be a turfian shoe.
And the Jordan 9 is so narrow.
Yeah,
It's like it gotta be.
That's what's up.
But it's a cool shoe. It might not be for me, but it's a cool shoe.
That's what's up. Gonna be a hood.
And then we got the,
that's a hood cop.
we got that red and white Tinker. Actually, me.
Hey, give me that first.
Like that.
Give me that
that
first.
shoe. I like that shoe.
I actually like these.
Give me that first before them nuns.
I ain't gonna stand. I was actually looking at these, trying to hate on them, but I was like, nah, I can't even do it.
Give me them before them nuns for sure.
And I think do those come with the removable swoosh? I think those come with multiple swooshes.
I think so. I think so.
Nigga can break those swooshes off and put them upside down.
I'll keep the
But
way.
yeah, that 9. That's a dumb shoe. I hope it's it because I would like to have that. And then we got the cap and gown 13. That's just basically a Black Cat 13.
Yeah, get those where they at.
I'm not really into all black shoes. I do have the Kappa Gown 11s, but it was just because. But an all black shoe don't excite me.
Like, all black Air Force One. Shit.
All black Air Force One don't excite me.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like
you saying you can just do all black Air
Yeah,
Force One instead of an all black shoe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The one thing though, we already talked about is that Seattle 10. Hope that come out for sure. I hope that's real.
Yeah.
We got this reverse taxi. We only got a Photoshop picture of it because nobody know what it's looking like. Like we said before, you're going to get that color code and everything before you actually see the picture. Oh. I don't think it's going to look like this playoff.
I was say a reverse taxi. I was saying that's all playoff.
But a reverse taxi, when you think about it, is like, okay, this part going to be black, this part going to be white. But where this orange came from, I don't know. That if it was yellow, I would have believed it more, but I think we're going to get something different.
Yeah. That's for sure.
And then we have these right here. Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Gym Red.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to say the breed, but that's the
We got that high Gym Red. We're really at the point where all ones are cool. As long as it's a dope colorway.
Hey, look,
I'm not mad at those.
They're taking every one.
I mean, hey, whatever. Like
them is whatever, but
I wouldn't be mad with them.
And then we got Cherry 14s. We already talked. We talked about those. Well, they coming out.
No,
Cherry 14s.
Yeah.
Well, they coming out.
And then we getting all those Airmax Day from last year or whatever, where whoever all win that shit, those are all coming out. But basically, that's about it.
That's about it, man. You know what I mean?
Man, we appreciate your time.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout
out to DJ.
Hey, shout out to DJ for sliding with us.
You know what I mean?
He didn't come back.
Questions.
You know, he might have, I don't know, electricity might have went off in his house or whatever. But,
Reset the internet.
but he definitely talked.
Right.
Yeah,
And, you know, we definitely got an insight on him and everything. So shout out to DJ Sneakerhead. Y'all make sure y'all follow him, DJ_Sneakerhead.
For sure.
He got one of the dopest PE collections. And if you wear a size 13, you might want to follow him because on his website, he do got a lot of 13s for sale.
Yep, so
shout out to
better
DJ
tap
Sneakerhead.
Better tap in.
Hopefully, this is for the people that's there. It's not a lot of people there, but this is for the people that's there. We do have some IG lives lined up. We have JC from the UN.
Okay.
We have Queen Leo, the one that won the Airmax thing from New York.
Right.
And we do have Sean Witherspoon, all confirmed. We've been talking with him, but our time just hasn't been matching. But we'll have some lives for y'all.
For sure.
And then we can always listen to the podcast. We have different shit going on there. The Heat Hoarders podcast. We are on iTunes, Google Play,
SoundCloud.
What's the new shit?
Anchor.
Anchor. That's
Go
the
see
new,
us.
That's the new podcast app. If you listen to podcasts, when you're working out, you want to get a podcast in.
Yep.
Go ahead,
listen to them Heat Hoarders. You know what I mean?
Listen to the Heat Hoarders, man. And always, if you want something for us to do or whatever, any insight, I don't care if it's negative. Hit us up. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments on IG. Goddamn, you know what I mean? Go back to old YouTube. Something. Let us know, man.
Yeah,
shit.
go to our last.
We want to hear all that shit.
Our last IG live was with Conceited.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all go fuck with that. But we got shit. Y'all can always go back and listen to shit. We got shit.
For real.
And it's not to toot our own horn, but go listen to our shit.
Yep. We nice.
But other than that, until next time, till next Wednesday, we only record on Wednesdays.
Big Rick said y'all finessing into the Travis Scott had him wait.
Oh, he was on it in Vegas. Oh yeah, we did our thing.
Yeah, man. I wish I wasn't there.
He left the day before.
Yeah, you know what I mean. These motherfuckers had it lit. I was stuck in the snow and shit. You know what I mean. But
even though it's just one person that's just like talking about that, like if we could just make your day, that's good with me.
For real.
Because it was definitely, if we could record that shit and put it on YouTube, it was definitely a procedure to make that happen. And that was a dope thing for all of us that was involved. And it was a good look for everything.
Hey, we do need a GoPro.
I gotta go.
Oh, that's right. Grinch do got a GoPro.
I need a chest rig or what I look like though, trying to sneak in the Travis Scott thing with it on my head though,
right.
like on the headband.
Oh, you should have put it on. I know Dre had his goddamn his fanny pack on around,
we can put it
around
on
his
something
chest.
like that. Yeah.
Put it right around this shit. It would have been good.
We'll try.
Yeah,
my thing is, what I want to do for YouTube is how to sneak into SneakerCon. SneakerCon is coming up. I don't usually go to SneakerCon, but if I can get a GoPro and just figure out how I can get in SneakerCon for free, and I'm not just gonna stop it at me. How I can get 20 other people into SneakerCon for free, that'll be good YouTube content.
For real. It'll be a how-to page.
Yeah, it'll be a how-to sneak into SneakerCon.
You know what I mean?
SneakerCon will be mad, but fuck SneakerCon.
Hey. The thoughts of Grinshaw does not reflect the opinions of the viewers. Yeah, I mean, but this has been another live. You feel me? Thank you for rocking with us. You know what I mean? We are 2 years in the motherfucking making, and we're still growing, still doing more shit. You know what I mean? Still.
Is March or?
Yeah, 24th.
The madness, fool.
So March 24th, March Madness is our
date.
Our date. So we already passed our 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 2 years. We on episode 60.
First off, hold on, wait. This motherfucker just tried to go in here and try to sit on my Steelers real quick. First off, you are a fucking Niners fan. Do something first. Don't tell me about Garoppolo. He ain't did shit yet. What he made y'all 5-10? Okay, then what he do the next year? Get hurt? Cut it out. Yeah. So anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, I mean, 2 years in the making. Yeah, I mean, just trying to put out dope content for y'all.
Appreciate everybody.
Thank you for rocking with us. If y'all been with us
like
since
I said,
day
you
one,
can catch us on iTunes, Google Play, all the
SoundCloud.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Most people got iTunes. You know, just pull up the podcast app, type it in the Heat Hoarders.
Yep. Just tell us what's your favorite one. You know what I mean?
I still want to go back to like having a contest where we got a certain amount of questions, but all the answers are in the podcast.
Okay, yeah, we gotta do that.
That'd be a good look.
We gotta do that. We gotta go through all the old episodes.
That kind of like just make people go back to listen to old podcasts to get the answer. But if we gotta make y'all go listen to them, just so y'all can feel like how we rocking, you know, that'll be a good look.
Yep, for sure. Love, peace. And
so.